YouTube, thank you for tuning in to the channel. Dave's Life. Got a situation. My Samsung, blah, 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 3000, blah, blah, blah. I put the model number in the description. It's not working. Well, it's working, but it's not heating up. So I'm gonna dive into it. Now, mind you, I'm not the most savvy dude as far as fixing stuff, except cars. Anyway, I guess I can do some stuff, but I've never dived into a Samsung dryer, so we're gonna dive into it. The problem is it's not heating up. The dryer's only 2 years old. I bought a washer and dryer brand new. My old washer and dryer was perfect, but we moved and wife was like, you need new washers and dryers. Long story short, you do what wife says, you buy a new set, get rid of the old ones. Had the old ones for 12 years, never had a problem. Heat it up, boom. Get these with all the digital effects and all that, and this is what happens. Did a little review. I heard a lot of people having the same problem. What I did is I went on and bought a heat enamel. Here's the heat enamel right here. A lot of people saying this is what it is. So we're gonna dive into it, see if that's what it is. Don't look like it requires a lot, so let's just do it. I got my GoPro. That's what this is now, and I'm gonna mount it here, so excuse the bubble eye view, but I figured this would be the best way to film it with the GoPro. But the GoPro 7 is nice, so let's just jump into it. I'm tired of babbling. I'm sure whoever's watching this video is like, hurry up, because that's how I am. So let's go and get into it. All right, so the first thing I want to do, I'll put a little light back here. Oh, I already walked the dryer. Oh, here's the dryer I have. Like I said, I put the model in the description, but that's what mine look like. So if yours look like that, boom, that's great. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this vent hose off first. Put this light back here. I hope y'all can see. I can't really see. Let me switch it over. Take that clamp off. Let's see. All right, and when I got it down, I'm gonna go and clean up a little bit back here. It's always better when you have a nice clean place. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is take off these two Phillips screws, 1 and 2, to unloosen this top. So let's go ahead and do that. And when you take them off, there's brackets, so remember how they set up. That way when it's time to put them back in, you know exactly how they go. So screw, it kind of falls down. Actually, I don't have to take it off. Okay? Yeah, pull it out like that. So remember, small part goes in, boom. And do the same for the other side. Now, I've already did it, but after you take out these Phillips screwdrivers, or these brackets, pull up on the top and give it a little firm pull up, and they'll come out these 2 clips right here to give you access to these 1, 2, 3 Phillips screws. It came out fairly easy, and you'll know when it comes out because you're here, and I already did it. I just wanted to make sure I was doing the right thing. So let's take out these screws. All right, so it's 2 retaining tabs, like one right here, y'all can see, and one right here. And basically, let me see how this goes. I believe you have to push down. All right, there's 2 clips right here, and in order to get them off, I had to do them off camera because of the pain in the butt. But you gotta take a Phillips flathead screwdriver, push down and over to get these off, like I have them now. It was a pain in the ass for this one, but this one right here wasn't that bad. So I got them off. Now I believe there's a clip inside to unclip the wiring in order to get this front off, but we're gonna see. Okay, and then I believe there's 3 screws. I think 1, 2, 3 that we gotta take out. So let's take these out because we're about to take this front door off. And this way we'll be able to have access to the actual heating element. And once I take these 3 screws off, there's a clip on the other side of this door. Make sure you don't pull it right off because, let's see, 1, 2, 3 is the screws I took off. Okay, make sure as you pull, let me see, let me do it now. You pull this off, there we go. It's a clip right. Actually, help you. This right here is getting right here. Let's see if I can get to it. It's a clip. Let me take this off so I can get a better look. There's a clip right there, and I don't know how it's holding on there. There we go. You can get it. But I'm gonna take this GoPro off and get a better look at it and pull that up out of there. So yeah. I don't know what happened, but for some reason I can't pull that clip out. It's in there, and I'm just gonna leave it. So you see how I took the whole front and dry off, and I just laid this to the side, and it gave me access to this area, which is where the heating element is. So we about to go in there and see what's up. So if you're having problems with that clip coming out, just take the top off, remove it to the side out of your work area, and bow down. So let's get into it. All right, so then what I gotta do is there's a clip, undo this clip, and what we're trying to do is remove this bracket right here. There's 3 screws, I think it's 1, 2, 3 screws right here, and then there's 2 which you gotta fill in the back. You can probably get those with a smaller Phillips, because they are Phillips screw. I think it's 2 in the back. So remove those, and this bracket assembly which is holding the heating element, will slide straight out. So let's do that. Okay, so I got our 4 screws off. Like I said, there was 2 in the front, well, 3 in the front, 1, 2, 3 in the front, and then 2 in the back, which you gotta kind of feel and take out with a smaller flathead. Undid the connectors, and there's 6. Here's the actual heat element, but there's 6 of those. What are those called? Y'all smarter than me, I don't know. Anyway, there's 2 in the front, 2 in the middle, and 2 in the back, and they're hard to take off by hand. So you need to get maybe a flathead screwdriver or something to kind of prime off. So I'm gonna go through that and I'll let you know what's up. Okay, here's a better look at it. See, there's 6 spade connectors right here. And you have to undo every single one of those, and they're hard to do by hand, so you need maybe a Phillips screwdriver or a flathead screwdriver or something like that to kind of pry in between them to get them out. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on that and see you in a few. Okay, so after doing a little wiggling and prying with a flathead screwdriver, I was able to get these clamps off and get out the whole assembly. So let's take this assembly, open it up, and try to change out the heating element. Okay, so I have the assembly out. As I look at it, there are 4 screws on one set. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 screws, 1, 2, to get this top off. There's also 2 screws on both the, I believe this is the thermostat and the golly, what is that? Fuse. Thermostat and fuse. So you gotta take all of these screws off in order to open it up. So let's do that. All right, so I got the screws out, and there's the heating element right there. Now to get the heating element out, you would need to take this Phillips. Okay, on the side, the only thing connecting it or holding it in is that Phillips screw, but you actually have to take some pliers and bend back these connectors right here, little lips on here, and actually it'll slide right out from the back. As you look at it, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I probably can't get a good enough focus because I'm on my GoPro, but there's 2 lips that's causing that to slide out. You bend those back and it slide right out. So let's do that. All right, after inspecting it, I can actually see a break right here. That's what's stopping it from working. So usually when these heating elements go bad, if you inspect it, there's usually a break, and that pretty much lets me know that it was the heating element. So I guess it's a good thing. So let's put the other one in. All right, so I got the old one out and I'm putting the new one back in. Sorry I didn't do too much video, but I basically set it in there just like it was. It wasn't pretty much no assembly on the inside. Only assembly really is sticking these back in and bending down two of the little clip things so it won't slide back out. And I'm just putting all these screws back in, just the way that we took it apart. So then I gotta put the thermostat and fuse back in, finish putting the ones on the side back in. And that's pretty much it for this part. And go and throw it back in the dryer. So first, let's go ahead and finish putting all these screws. All right, so I got everything hooked back up. It's time to put this back in the dryer. So first, what you're trying to do is that little bracket, mount it to the actual dryer. And this piece right here actually goes on top of the bracket, you know, the same way you took it out. So put this piece back in here first, hooked up the connectors, put the bracket back in, and yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I got all the lines hooked back up. There's 6 of those hooked straight up to the heating element. What I'm gonna do is slide this back inside, throw this bracket under here, and start putting the Phillips screwdrivers back in there. It's 4. It's 2 right here, 2 right there, and then this one right here up top is actually the one that hooks up the heating element bracket to this bracket. So let's do that. All right, I got it in there. I'm gonna keep trying to work on that screw. I can't get this screw all the way down, but I work on it here like it's in there nice and sturdy. Push it all the way back. It's like a circle at the end that you kind of, like a suction cup, I don't know. Push it all the way back and then it'll go right down on that circle. I guess that's actually where the heat blows out into the back and blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm talking about. Next thing I do is hook this clip back up and we're ready to start putting this dryer back together, folks. So let's get it. All right, so now that I'm done with that, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw this front back on and start putting the screws back in. So let's do that. All right, I got the front hanging again. So remember, I got to put the screws in here, 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 and 3 in the front. Here, here, here. So let's push it on tight and throw those screws in. All right, so I got the screws in. Those 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now it's time to slide this top back on, which is slides on these 2 clips. Remember those brackets? First thing we took off. Install those brackets back in. So let's do that. All right, so put the brackets back on. Bow. It's just 1 Phillips. That's when I had problems with, but I finally got it back on. Everything's secure. Put the vent back on. So he's going outside. Moment of truth. I'm gonna plug it back in. Hopefully it doesn't blow up or I don't get electrocuted. And we're gonna see if this dryer will heat up. So let's plug it back in. This is scary. Okay, got that. Push it back a little bit. Make sure I got everything out. All right, let's turn it back on. Well, at least it turns on. And we're gonna hit start. I guess I need to wait a little while. See if it heats up. I will let y'all know in a few. It works. The dryer actually heats up. Shout out to Dave for fixing the dryer. Yes. Now people, it actually heats up. I mean, it wasn't it don't take a rocket scientist. Anybody, like I said, a can turn a screwdriver can do it. So yeah, wifey's gonna be happy. We can wash clothes, dry clothes when she gets home. We're going out of town for about 3 weeks next week, so we need to wash a lot of clothes. We're gonna be in Spain and Germany. I'm gonna be doing a lot of vlogging. Shameless plug to like, subscribe, and comment below because this is my new channel. I have a couple other channels, but this is my new channel. This is pretty much my vlogging channel where I'm gonna vlog my life, show some of the things as a hard working married with kids, young man goes through, I guess, through life, and fixing things, owning a house, fixing things that happen around the house, my kids, just anything that goes into my life, I'm gonna be vlogging and talking about. So I think this can help many people, because many people, we all go through the same thing. And yeah, I'm Johnny, and I'm running it. So like, comment, subscribe. That'd be good. Peace.